Oh my god, he's fucking rolling.
I'm assuming you need to roll.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Bibbles roll.
Two. I'm gonna fucking worry about it.
Bibbles roll.
On a D100 too. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna fucking worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it.
Bibbles,
Oh, yeah.
roll an insight.
Do an insight. Oh goodness. This is when I just need regular dice to roll because it's on the tablet. Come on, roll 20. You can do it. You can do it.
Gotta
Explode.
think. And
You're
think.
almost there. I'll give you your own little tab. Here you go. Come on, you can do it again. I thought I could maybe play on my parents' computer, but that's where my mom is sleeping. Is in the den. Because she has to sleep sitting up. Insight check.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, you completely believe Tenebra and she's 100% telling the truth.
All right.
No, she's not. Oh, damn. I'm like right there. Like, no, she's not.
Well, no. You will get the inkling that she's not telling the truth. But you don't know for sure.
She may or may not be telling the truth here.
Why would I lie about that?
Because you're small.
Well, I'm small too.
Are you saying small people lie?
Yeah.
I mean, the ones that aren't, praying to deities.
Where's your proof I don't pray to deities?
Because you a kobold.
I mean, does Tiamat count as 5 or 1?
1. All 5 heads are Tiamat.
Because the whole time we've been here, where's your holy symbol?
I don't need a holy symbol to pray. Who do you pray to, huh?
Nobody. I don't have a deity I pray to.
Exactly, so I don't want to hear it.
Would you like one? Can I talk to you about it?
Would you like one?
Does it hold a big stick in the sky?
Oh my god.
Or is it
I
a
like
giant
that.
tennis ball for you, Bibbles?
A giant tennis ball, oh my god.
And it's got one of those squeakers in it when you squeak it?
Are you familiar with Hammy and Olivia?
God.
The word of God.
But yes, the armor was procured by normal means.
Hey, where do we get to again? Like, what inn are we at? Like, what city?
We're in the Balaki.
Right. Yeah,
So the Vistani are out just outside the city, right?
Yeah, I think we were talking about going to visit the Vistani before we head out.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to just go straight to Strahd and beat him up.
We're going to see the Vistani first.
Yeah.
Well, you guys want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
I think we should, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to get up and walk over to Amari and be like, hey, Amari, can you give me uppies?
I'll pick her up and put her on my back.
Thank you.
Uppies. Small people problems.
I look at Mog and I'm like, yeah, I have short legs and you guys, like, move a lot. And it's just...
That just sounds like you lazy.
I am not built for running around.
I'm not running. I'm just walking.
Yeah, I'm not built for that.
Where are we going?
Thought you were built different.
We're gonna go visit Mog's buddies, the Vistani.
I'm healthy. Not able to walk 2 billion miles that we do every day, okay?
You know, I'm still worried about, like, no one knows where Irina went. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, Strahd probably has her, honestly. We kind of literally abandoned her.
Well,
like, hey,
and I am very heartbroken where Jeremy went, too. You can tell me that Strahd is Jeremy, too.
I mean,
I'm
maybe.
pretty sure Jeremy left. I don't think he's here anymore.
Where's the chandelier?
Well, I just don't think he's here anymore.
Where's the chandelier?
It's gone. With the goblins. We're heading to the Vistani.
Yeah, we head to the Vistani.
We're off to see Vistani. Oh god, where's my giant Bibbles token?
Right there in the middle of the board. Bibblezilla. Who's drawing all this?
I'm not drawing.
All these little fucking arrows.
Definitely don't look at the thing that says,
Tenebro.
That pathing, bro.
That pathing.
Hell yeah.
Wait, oh,
Why not just walk all the way out and then all the way up instead of walking all the weird
here,
ways?
everyone climb on my giant back and I'll hop us over.
I'm already here.
Yeah, Mog's already there apparently
Yeah.
with the Vistani.
Bang.
Gonna roll up on him and be like, "Hey."
I'm
Hey,
at-
Paisano.
Like, can I have alcohol? The inn lady gave me alcohol.
No, she gave you milk and a vitamin.
Well, that's today. I'm talking about yesterday.
I mean, that's pretty potent for a kobold.
Surprised you're not snoozing already.
I mean, there's all sorts of fucking memes that Link drinks milk like alcohol. He gets drunk on milk.
Constitution save.
But yeah, she would look at the guy and be like, oh, I'm yawning. I would.
Yeah, you are yawning, Tenebro. You tired? You want to go take a nap?
Nappies?
Nappies?
I mean,
I have my water bottle downstairs.
Tenebro's going to curl up on Amari's back and take a nap.
Nappies?
Hey, Vistani.
Hey, Vistani. Which one? What is their leader's name again that we're over here with?
We know what his daughter's name is, though.
Luvish.
Luvish?
Yeah, we never had that name.
Luvish.
Luvish. Hey, Luvish, you got anybody that can cleanse curses?
Cleanse curses.
Or remove them?
Who's cursed?
We're just curious. Like, do you know of anybody in your party, in your group here, that can remove a curse?
It depends on what type of curse it is.
Well, what is the limit? What is the limitation? What is the limitation that you're willing?
Again?
Luvish.
Luvish.
What if I told you there was a curse on our little kobold that made them small?
Well, I mean, it doesn't sound like a Vistani curse, so I don't think we would be able to get rid of it.
What's a Vistani curse?
Wait, what's a Vistani curse?
Well, you see, not all of us Vistani are nice and friendly, and we all have a trait with our eyes that we can bestow curses upon people that we dislike.
So the ones that cross you, basically, the ones that aren't kind to y'all or nice to y'all when they come upon y'all.
Basically, yes.
Okay. So what are
kind
these?
Of curse
Yeah,
is it?
as they're a little Corgan in here is what kind of curses?
I mean, it can be something small, like you never are able to find something that you used to have all the time. Like no matter how much you search for it, you can never find it, and it could lead to something as big as, well, you're blind and deaf.
That sounds pretty serious.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a large scale of what it could be, but shrinking things isn't one of them.
What about, like, anything with lycanthropy?
No. that is a werewolf's curse.
I spelled your name wrong, Eric.
I just thought I would ask to see if there was anything y'all had, or do you know where we could go?
You can see the town priest, preferably not the one that's in Vallaki, though.
Why was that wrong with that priest?
Well, if they find out that you're cursed with lycanthropy in Vallaki, they'll more likely tear you to shreds than actually cure you.
What was the first city we went into? Just out of curiosity, I forgot the name of it.
Barovia? Detroit.
Where we burned down the church.
Yeah.
That was Detroit.
You burned down the church.
Detroit
The
can't
priest.
have shit.
Was that the priest we needed to see?
Yeah.
That had that had the son that was a vampire.
That we
Yeah,
killed in front of him.
that you killed.
No,
Well,
no, he
no.
killed his dad, and then we
Yeah.
burned the church.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was this guy. Oh, I don't think you need to worry about that one anymore. That dude was doing something shady. We found out
Ah. Okay. Understandable.
with yeah, yeah. We took care of that problem. Just put it that way.
Well, I mean, if you still want to see a priest, I mean, you could try the one in Valaki. Just make sure no one can hear you if you get what I'm saying.
So what you're saying is we need to strongly persuade them, maybe with some pointy objects.
Be on the down low.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that.
Is there anything you guys need while we're here?
Oh no, we're all good. We got a nice supply of wine rolling in.
My man, you're welcome.
We heard the one town, everyone uh, evacuated from it because there was a whole bunch of monsters going into town. So I mean, it kind of sucks trying to do business trades with them.
I think we took care of
Yeah,
that problem too.
Well, there's no town for them to trade with. That's
But
the
but
point.
the monster part of it, I think we took care of that problem.
Well, it'll take a long time before that town gets up and running again.
Understandable.
If it was Baldur's Gate, it'd take about 5 minutes.
Right? What's Boulder's Gate?
Hey, we just hired a bunch of kobolds. I heard they're pretty good at working that stuff out.
Ask Hannah, but she'd tell you.
No, you're snoozing. You're a lazy kobold.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of kobolds in Berlovia.
I'm sure there's
I'm a
there's
rare
I'm sure there's a trade route that comes through here that could deliver some to y'all.
Wow.
I mean, I mean, I don't know any other Vistani traders that trades with kobolds.
It could be. You never know. Well, okay.
Wait.
You might got anything
So-
else?
Yeah, I do. I have a question. How would you feel if you happen to know an adventure party who was going to take on Strahd? Do you
Well,
like Strahd? Do you?
I
would you
wish
support
luck
the
to them.
cause?
I mean, Strahd doesn't harm us, but it's, I mean, it's kind of obvious just looking around at everyone else that has to deal with being stuck here in Berlovia. It's like Strahd has been killed many times before and has always come back. So I mean, again, it's not really a problem with us.
Mhm.
Other Vistani that work more directly underneath Strahd won't like you.
Well, here's my question.
No. How does it come back?
Yeah, if he's been killed multiple times, how does he come
It
back? Are you
says in the book
sure?
how he comes back. If you read the book, it says in the book.
I'm gonna I'm gonna shut Bibbles' mouth so I want to hear the Vistani explanation. Be like, I'm gonna look at Bibbles. Shh.
He, he just comes back. This land is cursed. You have to the land needs to be uncursed, and maybe he won't come back.
Sounds like they didn't find his heart. That's what it sounds like to me. And where are those other Vistani you're talking about?
They're around. They usually set up camps deep in the woods since the wolves don't bother them.
Sounds like they're the ones that are the werewolves.
How was your relationship with the Wizards of Winery? Like, are you guys like cool with each other? I mean,
Oh yeah, we're cool. We're very cool. We usually bring. They're one of the first people that we usually bring stuff into Berlovia and show. Mainly because Valaki over here. Nobody likes us Vistani. I mean, we even have to set up camp outside of the town.
How do
Yeah,
they
that
not
is
like
pretty
y'all? I
rude.
like y'all.
Well, like I said, it's because there's like two factions of Vistani. Ones that work with Strahd and ones that don't work with Strahd. it's hard to tell us apart
But
since we're
but he
all
likes both of y'all. That's what it sounds like.
I mean, the people at the winery, they love us.
No, no, no,
And
no, no, no. Strahd.
I think Strahd just is holding up an oath that he had long ago with our people, so we're all one and the same in his eyes. And not a single Vistani would raise their hand against Strahd because, I mean, we're
He
allowed
hasn't
to
done
leave
anything
whenever
wrong.
we want.
Right.
We don't have to deal with wolves. We can up and go whenever we want.
Is there a way to become an honorary, Vistani so we can, not worry about wolves either?
No. You have to be born a Vistani.
Can you marry into the Vistani?
Asking for a friend. I mean, I could perform a ceremony.
No, because I mean, one of the key things a Vistani has that other normal people don't have is, like I said earlier, we can cause curses with our eyes.
Doesn't that really limit the gene pool?
Is this the Uchiha clan of Vistani?
I mean, I'm just saying, after, a few generations, you're gonna be marrying cousins, and then after that, it's gonna be closer.
I mean, nothing's stopping us from having families with non-Vistanis, but you're asking if you can become a Vistani, and the answer to your question is no.
Is the Vistani eye ability diluted by having families with non-Vistani?
No.
Neat.
Well, do you know how the Vistani became that way to get that? Did y'all have to kill a few people and then get sent to a slam where they tell you you'll never see the daylight again?
Is it a blood curse?
And you got to dig up a doctor and you got to pay him 20 Mintho cools to do a surgical shine job on your eyeballs?
And piss off Baba Yaga.
The origin of the curse eyes is unknown to us. They just are. It's been so long that it's been lost to history. Just like other things have been lost to history.
Lost to history, you say. Are you familiar with the seeds that the Wizards of Winery had?
I mean, they mentioned something about looking for one, like another seed that glows, but we haven't seen it.
Okay, yeah, because they're missing one more. We found two, but we were just wondering if anyone has had any peepers on that. I mean, we're kind of losing some stuff here, I mean, we have no idea where Arena is. We have no idea where Jeremy is. We have no idea where Seed is. I'm a little worried about stuff.
Yeah, how are y'all with the goblins at the goblin shop?
What goblin shop?
Noted.
So if you were to give us any sage advice in fighting Strahd, what would that be?
Don't go alone.
By don't go alone, you mean like take more than what we have, or?
Don't go alone. Army? Don't go alone. Go during the daytime and get an invitation from Strahd to go to his castle.
But see, have you? Yeah, but say we didn't know anything about an invitation. Have you been to his castle? Like,
yeah, all Vistani are welcome to his castle.
Is there like a little card he's giving y'all, like a little pass?
Just puts a blacklight stamp on your wrist.
Is there a secret tattoo that glows in a certain light, like
handshake?
Well, see, Strahd will welcome anybody into his castle. Whether he lets you leave or not is a different matter.
Gotcha. So
But
y'all are free to come and go to
before
his
you get
castle.
to the castle, you have to get past the gatehouse, and unless you have an invitation, you're going to have to deal with the guards at the gate.
Can we just kill him?
What kind of guards are these? Just out of curiosity.
Um, I've seen a few undead skeletons around, but I mean, other than that, we just walk right past. They open up the gate and let us through. They have
All right.
like a statue like in the middle of in front of the bridge, but yeah, other than the statue and like some skeletons, there doesn't seem to be really anything at the gatehouse other than supplies.
So question for you, sir, and I don't want to alarm, but you guys said you had no problems with the werewolves, right?
We don't know.
Okay, so if I were to allude that there may be some party members here that are werewolves, you're not going to freak out, are you?
I mean, as long as they don't cause us any harm, I don't see why there would be an issue.
I don't know
Okay.
why we would try to harm you. You guys have been nothing but fantastic
Right.
with us.
I mean, you're wonderful, wonderful people, and we saved your daughter, and so
Which
I
I'm
kind of
very grateful
feel
for.
we're bonded right there, right?
Jennifer's gonna wake up from her impromptu nap and be like, I mean, you never gave me alcohol.
I'm gonna like. Is there a rock near me, like a pebble?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to throw it at her face.
Would you suggest werewolves going in to fight Strahd?
Ooh. No, mainly because he usually holds some type of control over werewolves.
That's fair.
Not a single wolf will dare harm Strahd. Granted, I mean, maybe you
Oh, you cut out there.
He may have disconnected.
through his control, but there's
you
no
disconnected?
surefire way. Oh, did I disconnect it?
Yeah.
There's a big old gap in there.
Understandable. Understandable. I mean, maybe you can will your way through his control, but other than that, I would not recommend fighting him as a werewolf.
Noted.
Jennifer's gonna stretch some more and be like, can I get some alcohol?
Again, tossing a rock between her eyes.
What time is it?
Let's see. Let's see. I feel like because how dangerous it is at night, I feel like the party would get up relatively in the early morning. So, and you guys travel to the Bastani camp. Let's say it's 8 o'clock.
In the morning or in the evening?
Morning.
Morning.
The fuck time did we get up?
5 o'clock in the morning.
5.
Yeah, I'm gonna see like.
Well, like I said, the party would be more prone to wanting to stay active early in the day and then not be out at night.
Yeah.
I'm asking.
So I just feel like you would just
They
naturally
even
start getting up
suggested
early.
fighting Strahd during the day.
Jennifer's gonna look at Mark and be like, Mark, why are you so against me drinking?
Because it's 8 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Okay, and it tastes good.
I'm gonna ask our buddy here if he's got any of this coffee.
Oh, just give her a Bloody Mary and let's be
Oh,
over.
what do you need coffee for, huh?
So I don't murder you.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. You don't need coffee.
So I don't murder you.
Oh, I feel like I'm more amicable with alcohol. And she's gonna ask another for alcohol.
Don't give her any of that wine.
Why?
She's too young.
I am not too young. I am an adult.
Too young.
The innkeeper gave me alcohol because I am an adult.
The innkeeper didn't know any better.
Are you familiar with the blacksmith in town?
Blacksmith.
A little dwarven
he's
guy
he's a
named
little-
Vigo.
He's
Ah,
Vigo.
Vigo. We usually don't do business with Vigo.
Oh,
Yeah,
Any
he's
reason
an
why?
angry tree hugger.
he doesn't like us.
that's right. He did. He
Most
did say
most
so.
most of the people in Vallaki don't like us.
Is it because
It just,
Strahd likes y'all?
I mean, that could
Yes.
be it.
I mean, he's a terrible person anyway.
I just said we
Oh, I
burn this whole
wanted.
fucking
I
place to the
wanted
ground and
to.
give it to the Vistani.
I have a note that I would like to send to Vigo, and I didn't know if you guys would be passing through there. That would drop the note off, but maybe we'll swing on by before we head out.
Bibbles, what note do you want to give him?
It's between me and Vigo.
It's a picture of her paw and the middle finger. Okay.
I would never.
Uh-huh. I mean, if you want to have us drop a note off for Vigo, we can do that.
Okay, I'll hand them a note.
I ask him, what's the note say?
It's none of your business.
That's for Vigo.
I want to know.
Mm-mm.
See, this is why I like the Vistani. They're kind of like, don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah,
Well, they won't give me alcohol, so why?
it's too early.
It is not too early.
Look, if we were partying with them all night and it turned into the morning, we were still partying. Yeah, but we weren't partying with them last night, so no.
But I want alcohol.
Y'all are killing me.
Do you want a kobold that'll do no work for you?
No work. That sounds a real drag. Not gonna lie.
Right?
Things I use magic.
Look. The kobold rides on our friend here, Amari, but doesn't hold up their end of the bargain.
I am going to use prestidigitation to make his armor smelly.
Oh yeah, do you guys do
Like wet
enchants?
dog.
What did you ask?
Do you guys do any kind of enchanting to armor or weapons or anything, or sell any kind of potions that might be able to help in a battle with a certain vampire lord over this cursed land?
I mean, we don't have anything really for sale right now because we haven't left to go resupply, but we might be able to enchant a few things.
Okay,
What was you looking for specifically?
Well, I've got this fancy suit of armor, but I don't know what it does. All I know, it was crafted by the wonderful and amazing Vigo.
Stuff crafted by Vigo is high quality.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if there was any like special else thing I could do. I'm really struggling here. Prestidigitation. Like, what was that? Hang on, like, can you enchant it with Power World Power?
I mean,
Basically, enchant it with finger guns.
One shot Strahd.
Our craftsmen aren't that adept at crafting enchantments onto gear like that.
I would look at Bibbles and be like, Bibbles, you know how strong of a spell that is?
I'm a strong puppy.
No,
What
that's way beyond.
I can
What
imagine
about
Bibbles
this-
like flexing while she says.
What about disintegrate?
You want meteor storm too?
Whatever you're willing to provide.
I'll take it from Polymorph.
I mean, we can add like maybe like a charge of like jump, for example.
That's useless.
Okay, I'll do that.
That's useless.
I'll jump.
No,
Oh, you love what? No, what? What? No.
Or maybe the ability to cast dispel magic.
that is less
Oh.
useless. Guys, can we go beat up Strahd?
I think I have
Maybe-
that, to be honest.
I mean, jump. That's
I think I
basically
have Dispel Magic.
just turning Bibbles into Mario.
Boing.
Well, yeah,
Boing.
but if you had something that gave you a charge to cast Dispel Magic, you don't have to waste a spell slot.
That's true too. Yeah.
That's an extra smite right there.
Yeah, that is absolutely.
I'm gonna look at the rest of the party and be like, guys, we have been here talking to him since I went to sleep. They haven't given me alcohol. Can we just go beat up Strahd?
Well, you can go walk your happy ass
Can you
over
give
there
the
then.
kobold a bottle of alcohol with the nipple on it?
That's, maybe not alcohol. Then maybe he makes
No,
it think
it
alcohol.
can be alcohol. That's perfectly fine.
I do have Dispel Magic.
I look at Mog and I'm like, Mog, I could probably drink more alcohol than you.
And we still have this mysterious swirly bottle that our friend Moggs have that you said to use when time and emergency. So we will take note of that.
Mm-hmm.
So can I have a battle for alcohol, please?
Yeah, sure.
Make him pay for it.
Okay, that'll be 50 gold.
What?
It's too early. That's why.
I don't have the money for that.
Mm,
Damn.
what a shame.
Is there anything else I could do?
Ooh, do you have a counter spell?
Counter spell. I think we can enchant one of those.
Okay.
That'd be 500 gold.
I mean,
Unless Amari has counter spell.
Bibbles, how much gold do you currently have?
I have 570 and I think 2 rubies? 3 rubies?
I do not have counterspell. I don't think I was able to get it, because if I was, I'm pretty sure I would have taken it. So, counterspell would be
Rubies,
useful.
Yeah, it would be.
Jennifer could have, but she never did.
No one got counter spell. Understandable.
Well, if Bibbles would like to get counterspell, I'll donate some gold to it.
Can I have some alcohol, please?
Yeah, let's see. How much gold do I have?
Yeah, I think. Well, we have 2 scrolls. Scroll of Mass Healing and a Hero's Feast, which would probably be wise for us to
Well, if you don't want to give me alcohol,
enjoy.
have some juice.
You know the stuff that you give the kids?
Now, if you want juice, we can get you
yeah,
juice.
I think we still have 3 gems left over.
I am not a kid, Mog. I am an adult.
I'm gonna reach in my bag. I'm gonna pull out my water skin. I'm gonna turn away from Tenebra, and then turn back and be like, "Here you go. This is alcohol."
Then it was gonna be like, oh, and start drinking it.
I just use prestidigitation to make it taste alcoholic.
Hell
It's just
yeah.
water. It's just my water skin.
God damn it. Get that spell out of here.
Why you don't like prestidigitation?
Nah, it's too long of a made-up fucking word for a spell name.
And that's why I spell it wrong every time.
Spell it wrong or say it wrong. Now get that
Even
shit out
though-
of here.
Even though it's not alcohol, Tenebra would have passed.
All
What'd
right.
you say?
I'll pay for the counter spell
It is-
enchant.
Totally alcohol.
I'm gonna look at Amar and be like, your alcohol is weak.
Maybe you're just strong. You
Tenebra
ever think
blood.
of that?
Okay, it'll take us like a half hour to enchant that on there.
Okay, well we'll just I'll hand him over one of the rubies because I think they're like 500 gold each. Oh, would you be interested
Yeah.
in buying a rug?
The rug they gave us, right?
You mean the rug that you took for as your reward?
It's worth 750 gold. To finally crafted this tiny rug.
I'm on his own rock.
I don't know. I don't think we need a rug.
Yeah, we don't need one either. But we have to. I keep lugging it around with me, and no one wants to buy this beautiful rug.
I told you we shouldn't have got the rug, but no one ever listens to me.
Hey, I didn't disagree with that choice, but I didn't win the role to pick, so we have a rug.
Like,
Now, if they want to enchant it to be a flying carpet, that would kind of be beneficial.
I don't think we're able to do that. Otherwise, we might have already done that with the rug while we had.
Oh my god. That's funny.
We're gonna be walking into Strahd's castle, lugging this rug around.
Just beat him with it, like smack him with it.
literally just throw it at him.
Roll him up in it.
Oh,
Go put
questions,
some
yes.
fucking like center blocks on it.
We had some things that I was going to ask if you were familiar with too. Let me go through my notes 1 second. Anybody else have some questions while I go through my notes?
Did I ever tell you guys I love you guys? You're my family.
No.
Oh yeah, you're my family.
Do you know your family?
No.
What is it like being in a kobold?
Sometimes it sucks because people think you can't do anything, and you're small, so you get bullied a lot.
Get bullied.
It was kind of rough growing up by myself.
Why did you grow up by yourself?
I don't have any family, Mog.
Yeah, but why? Why is that? Like, why do you have to grow up by yourself?
Well, I don't usually. I'm assuming my parents were killed.
Oh, so
And I
you
never
don't
knew.
know.
What if
Yeah.
they just got tired of you asking questions? Like for alcohol.
Well, alcohol just tastes good, okay? It doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like a baby Tenebra. Oh, the parents like, I can't fucking take this lush baby. Just leave it.
Well, it would explain her high fucking con score. And I'd be like, but yes, I don't have a family. You guys are the closest thing to family I have.
The kobold's talking about family. You know it's gonna die here soon.
Yeah, I
Probably
should
by
sense that
disintegrate.
too.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, at least if we finish the session tonight, you won't have to roll a second new character.
Okay, so we came across these 2 scrolls. Do we know what these 2 scrolls are in this tiny wooden box? It was never.
That's a good question. What are these scrolls? I think it was the box in Esmeralda's. What? She's not here.
I know, but don't need that getting out.
She's not here.
Don't need it getting out.
And I don't think Esmeralda has any reason to go here. She's been waiting on us to go murder Strahd.
Yeah.
Well,
But what are these 2 scrolls? Okay, so what are these 2 scrolls? Anybody know?
Well, I can't tell because you have them.
I would hand them over to Deborah.
I would try to read them. I failed. I'm be like, well, I don't know what chicken scratchings on this, and I
Well,
rate.
what about the Vistani? I mean, how are they?
What about me if I look at it?
Yeah, that's good enough. You have 2 remove curse scrolls.
Wow, look at that.
Me open here like, what's in the fucking hunter's wagon? Ah, 2 remove curse scrolls.
Shit. Okay.
Really?
All right.
Wow, good fortune shine upon us, travelers.
Hey, you know who's funny? We have somebody that can fix it too, like cast it.
Yeah.
That would be you.
Okay. Yeah, that is true.
Hey,
I'm just trying not to use a spell
are you guys
slot.
heading over to the Wizards anytime soon?
Well, Bibbles, if you use the scroll,
Not anytime
Right.
soon because, like I said, we haven't restocked yet. We would head over to them on our way back into Balovia.
So,
okay.
we also have this lyre. Does this do anything special?
it's an instrument.
The golden one? My
Yeah.
golden lyre?
I'm asking for a friend. I mean, it could be enchanted, and we don't know.
Just a lyre.
Pretty
It's,
To
good, huh?
you, to
What?
you, but to a bard, it might be something else.
it's just a lyre. It plays music.
To you.
Yeah,
like,
it looks like a fancy lyre with golden strings.
Okay,
See?
well, I mean, that thing you're holding in your hand, that looks just like a stick to me.
I mean, yeah, it can until I hit you with a fireball. Well, a lightning.
Come on. All
Can
right,
you
and
I look
yeah.
at him, I'm like, listen, I would never hit you with a lightning bolt on purpose. Now, Mark, on the other hand,
Gets my bow ready with arrow.
he's like that older brother that likes to bully me.
How would you know? I thought you didn't have any family.
I don't, but I hear it saying a lot.
Okay, so we've got 2 scrolls of remove curse, just a beautiful lyre with golden strings. Can you tell me about this gold holy symbol of the Morning Lord? Who is the Morning Lord?
I'm like, this is this person you tell us.
I can tell you he's not a dragon.
Well, I'm not from here.
Use your religion.
Well, I don't think anybody's from here.
Use your
The
religion.
Vistani
Roll,
are?
roll your religion.
Oh my gosh, my religion sucks.
Miss, I can tell you he's not.
How does your religion suck?
Someone wasn't studying their god. Tisk, tisk.
A -1. Oh my god. What is your intelligence? A 9?
Because I was trying to be a tank of the class. Or tank
Dude,
of
can I
the
tell what it
group.
is? I have a fucking 15. Can I tell? I have a 0 religion score.
No.
You know who might be able to tell us? The cleric in town.
Or, the person that owned the cart.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that might be
we
raise
need to find
suspicion.
Esmeralda. We need to find her and get her to come with us. What happened to the zombie lady?
She's still here. She's just quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. If we need more people, we need
She's
to collect
behind
as many
Bibbles.
people.
We have
We
as
need to
many.
collect as many people as we
Well,
can.
Is there anyone from the Vistani that would like to join us in our
Journey?
Probably not. I don't want to.
No, none of
cause
us. None of us will dare raise a hand against
Yeah,
Strahd.
you said that.
we,
I'm
we,
sorry.
we have a perfectly
Healthy working
cooperative
relationship with him.
So
Yes.
this map of Barovia that we have too, this would show us where the werewolf den is as well, right?
No.
I mean, it's a map.
I mean, that sounds like it would be the Vistani cave.
It's technically what you've already been using.
Oh. Do you know where the werewolf den is?
Technically. I mean, not quite. We know it's to the northwest from here.
Northwest.
Is it by Strahd's castle?
No, like the opposite. Strahd's castle is in the opposite direction. It's like southeast from here.
So
Do you know if
these
Go ahead,
wolves
I'm
stay
sorry.
far away from Strahd, huh? Interesting.
northwest? You said.
Yeah, in that direction.
Just waves his finger in that direction.
I look at them and I'm like, can we just go beat up Strahd already?
Hey,
Do
do
you
you
think
think
the-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you think the werewolves like working for Strahd? Is it worth going to the den to try to, I don't know, liberate them?
I mean, I don't see how you're going to liberate them when Strahd controls
Okay, well,
the
I just-
wolves.
Well, you know how like some people, it's like they don't want to do it, but they have no choice.
Kind of like forced
and-
indentured servitude.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I had to do growing up.
Did they give Dobby a sock? Are you free now?
No,
I
but
pat
it's not-
him on the head.
It's not like he tortures the wolves or whatever. I mean, they get to eat what they want.
Okay.
And again, Strahd leaves them alone for the most part. But when Strahd needs them, they arrive at his beck and call.
Do you think the Wizards of Winery Place have any ill will towards Strahd?
um, particularly, I mean, considering their establishment is still standing, I would say probably not, because they're pretty isolated. Nothing's really stopping Strahd from messing with them.
But does he like their wine though?
Not
I mean,
wine. As long as it's
I mean,
long as
maybe.
how
I mean,
peaceful
I
through.
don't know exactly where Strahd goes 24/7.
Have you guys ever shared a bottle of wine with Strahd?
No,
No.
So you've never seen him drink wine?
Why
I
would
mean,
he
it's hard to
drink
tell
wine?
if it's wine or if it's blood.
Let's say he's a
True.
vampire.
Fair.
Why would he
True.
drink
Fair.
wine? He drinks blood.
Well, he seems like a civilized man, and
I-
civilized people would also drink wine.
I don't know if he's civilized. He's a vampire.
I mean, other than his like of feet, he seems pretty. I mean, he always knocks to come in.
You know what we could do? We should convince
I
the
look-
Wizards of Winery Place or whatever to use holy water when they're making their wine.
I look at Bibbles and I'm like, Bibbles, he knocks to come in because he can't enter unless you say you can.
See, that's polite though. So he's civilized.
That's polite.
It
Civilized.
literally will kill him.
Sounds like he has manners, unlike some kobold we know.
I have manners.
Yeah,
It would
except when you
literally
walk
kill
up to somebody and
him.
be like, "You ugly."
What would Mongol folk ugly? I look at the Vistani dude and I'm like, are Mongol folk ugly?
Mongrel folk.
Yeah, they're like abominations mixed with like other animals, but they're like people like us, but they have like crab arms and shit.
I would say so, yes.
Exactly, Mog.
Yeah, but you would never walk up to them and just say it to their face.
I take the silence as a yes.
All right. Well, I mean, does anybody have any more questions here?
Yeah, can I have some alcohol?
T, you've been pretty quiet. Do you have any questions for our friends before we go off to die?
I do not.
No alcohol? Okay.
No alcohol.
Well, you know, if you're that desperate for alcohol, we could just mosey over to the Wizards and
Well, I got
go
one more
to the bar
question.
for a final shot and head on.
You said you've been to Strahd's castle.
Yes.
Can you give us like a description of the layout of it then, of like how we can traverse it possibly?
Well, I mean, it's. I mean, there's a pretty deep ravine going all the way around, making the only like actual land path going over the bridge through the gatehouse. So unless you can fly, there's no other way to get to his castle.
Dragons can fly.
You're not a dragon.
I wish I was.
Yeah,
I
again.
could be a dragon. Just gotta grow up more.
And as for going inside, I mean, the place was never locked. Once you get past the gatehouse, you can literally just walk straight in.
Okay, and you don't have any tips on how to get an invitation?
I mean, all Vistani are invited.
Oh, do you have an extra invitation that?
I think it's a
Well, I
word.
mean, we don't actually have like any
Is this like a
paperwork invitation.
housewarming or a wedding or a graduation invitation? Like, is party invitation like when Strahd's turning 180?
I mean, it's a very we have a very nice dinner every now and then at Strahd's
Does he
castle.
does he let y'all roam his castle too? Like you've been to different rooms, you know, been the basement where his like cellar is for his wine, things like that.
He would prefer, he doesn't prefer us to going anywhere off the first floor.
We know where his bed is because it says in the book.
There's a book?
If you guys would have read the book.
What book?
First over here, I have information.
It's in the book.
What book?
The book that we got. The thing of Strahd. Oh, I gotta flip to my notes again.
Can I see the book?
I
You
think
got
it's
it
in
in your,
everybody's
everybody
journal.
has it. Yeah.
Oh,
The from the Tome of Strahd. Would you like me to read that for you?
Is it gonna put the
yeah.
kobold to sleep?
It
I
might.
ain't reading that shit. That is
Has
too long.
It has all the information in here, like where he sleeps, why he's back, what he did, why the Sun Sword doesn't like him.
If we're gonna show up unannounced, we should at least show up with some gifts.
Well, I don't disagree with that.
Never falls asleep.
What does Strahd like? Does he have a favorite color? Does he have a favorite flower?
You know you like Serena.
Well, we're not gonna show.
Yeah.
Well, we don't even know where Arena is. She could have disappeared with the goblins and the chandelier for all we know.
Goddamn castle.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
would you say that unless you know she's
this
in the
guy.
goddamn
Do you
castle?
know where Arena is?
Oh, you're asking the guy?
Yeah.
No. Who is Serena?
Let's see. Well, I mean, there's really no color in Barovia, so I mean, I'm assuming it'd be red. You know, blood. We could show up with a nice bottle of blood wine.
I don't know how easy that would be to come, and I'm sure they wouldn't be selling that at the corner store in Valaki.
I mean, how hard is it? You get a bottle of wine, you pour like half of it out, and you mix it with blood.
It's
Saphira
kind
wake.
of gross.
I mean,
Saphira,
yeah, but he's a vampire, right?
Saphira in her sleepiest white, and she like smile.
All right. Well, I mean, do we want to? I think we should go visit the Wizards of Winery one last time.
I
If
agree.
anyone has any objections.
I'm definitely try. I think we should convince them to use holy water in their wine.
Not a bad idea.
So the party wants to go to the Wizards of Winery.
We just
Yep.
want to say our goodbyes, Mason. Okay.
I mean, you could just write a letter.
I already wrote one letter.
You could write another.
So we're going to the Wizards?
Going to
Yeah.
the Wizards.
Jennifer's napping. The book put her to sleep. Shocked.
Oh my gosh. Do you want me to read it to you while Mason calls up the map?
She's already asleep.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, Jennifer's already asleep. I thought you said you were reading it, so I'm assuming you read it a little bit and she just.
It says, I am the ancient, I am the land. My beginnings are lost in
Jennifer
the
is
darkness in
snoring
the
already.
past. I was the warrior. I was good and just.
Urso,
What?
Jennifer is snoring already. Like
Well,
I said,
maybe the rest of the class wants to hear it. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Does the rest of the class want to hear it?
Yes, keep going.
Okay. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just God, but the war years and killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All the goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle of Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana. and I longed to have her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurred me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They betrothed. The date was set. With words she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name, death. I was the death of the age that she saw on me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death. Yeah, I would not be called death soon, so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guard pierced my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire, my new name. Still, I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana, and I have felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? When I feel Tatiana's presence, I shall awaken to search the lands at night. If by chance Tatiana comes to Ravenloft during the day, the guards are to see her and her companions safe passage into the castle. Well, there goes our invitation. When I no longer feel her presence in Barovia, I reside down below in Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me. The end. I expect an essay from everybody that was paying attention.
So they never found her body?
Huh? They never,
They never-
no, but he said when he feels her presence, he awakens to look for her.
Is she a were-raven?
No.
I'm saying then where
Oh,
her
I
body
mean,
go?
she was just a normal woman, so I'm
She was,
assuming she
yeah,
died.
she fell, and we know that she died, but he never was able to recover the body, and as we learned, like, people that die in Barovia, their soul is like brought into another body,
Yeah.
so he didn't know where her spirit went.
Jennifer's going to be continue snoozing on Amari's back.
But our invitation was
That go that,
Irina.
that Flintstone vitamin took Jennifer out.
That's weird.
It's really weird,
Okay, so
Jennifer.
what are we
All right,
doing?
so I was reading the story as we were walking on to the Wizards of
Wizards.
Winery.
Okay,
So now
yeah.
that everyone is caught up on the story,
Well, I mean, by the time you arrive there, it would be like maybe like 1 in the afternoon.
okay. So where's our? Let me go through my notes again. My NPC list.
PC lease.
I do. I've got. Where is
My hairbrush.
Davian? Mr. Davian and family.
And family.
Well, I mean, you can always find Mr. Davian always
Yeah.
at the
Okay.
winery. His family is usually always heading out.
Again,
Welcome.
Sorry about the crows. We hope that more crows have joined you.
Any luck in finding that seed?
No, we haven't had any luck. We were just wondering if you had any words or whispers from your crow friends.
No, nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Well, we can tell you it is not in the Abbey of Saint Markovia. We cleared that place out pretty good. Any luck in determining what that land is to the west of you guys, covered by fog?
I've tried to send some crows over there, and yeah, they haven't come back. I'm assuming it's honestly just illusions caused by the fog.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Strahd seems pretty sneaky like that. And speaking of Strahd, we were probably as foolish as the sound. We were going to make our way over to his domain and see if we could cut the head off the snake and maybe help save this cursed land. Do you have any advice or insight or anything like that that might help a party of adventurers?
Heading out to fight Strahd, huh?
Yeah.
But that was the idea. That's what we're asking. Like, if you have any wise sage advice.
If you had anyone that would like to join our cause.
I might have something that you can take with you. Give me a moment, and then like he heads inside and then goes down into the basement. And after like 20 minutes goes by, he finally comes out of the basement.
Annabelle would have grabbed her Bibbles' tail in that time just to see what she.
I have a nub.
Oh yeah.
You grabbing dog
personal
butt.
to my butthole.
Dog butt.
Get your hands away from my butthole, please.
Okay. Well, I just didn't see how you'd react.
I'm telling you, get your hands away from my butthole, please.
I know. Like, no, okay.
Getting a little up close and personal.
I know. I didn't need a little hemorrhoid check there.
What's a hemorrhoid?
It's what you are.
Okay, so Damien comes back. He's carrying a very, very small wooden box with some engravings on it, and he hands it to you. If you need to use this, open it. It should help you, but try not to use it if you don't need to.
We're quite familiar with those instructions.
I can't tell you what it does because I don't know.
Oh,
it was given. This has been passed down through my family. It was given to us by the wizard that owns the tower by the lake.
Oh, okay. I think we heard a whisper of his name. We found like a page, Von Richten. Would that be him?
Von Richten? No.
No. Okay.
Von Richten is is Esmeralda's like mentor.
Yeah, I remember her telling us that. I didn't know if he was a wizard as well.
No, he's not.
we kind of broke into her heart.
Not
yeah.
knowing it.
Kobold is confused.
Yeah.
I
Really
am not
confused.
confused.
I'm, I'm gonna use
Hey, you guys
on my
like.
wine skin. Give it back to her here, or my water skin. Here
Listen,
you go.
listen. You're just lucky that it has its own damage listed specifically for that trap because it specifically stated that it was 100 of the alchemist fire. That does a D4 for each alchemist fire. If it didn't list a specific damage, we would have been rolling 100 D4s, which is a minimum of 100 fire damage.
Yeah, if you rolled
That was
100 ones.
Oh, jeez.
that that fire trap was nasty. You're just lucky they had damage listed.
We would have had a kobold and a dragon
Make
disintegrated.
note. 100 alchemist fire trap.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Like that cart was rigged.
That are mimicked.
Why do you guys keep thinking I'm confused? I know what I'm doing.
You guys like.
You got kobold
I
personality.
see you're pretty friendly with ravens. I got this holy symbol of raven kind. Does this belong to you guys, or does this have any kind of history with you guys?
It doesn't ring a bell. We're not
No.
really a religious order.
Okay. Just was wondering. I like history, and so I was wondering if there was anything else you could tell me about it.
I'm going to look at American.
Well, if you want to find any information on that box,
Yes.
you might want to search that tower.
Oh, the tower that's kind of to the north-ish?
Yeah, by the lake.
Oh, okay. Well, we're familiar with that tower.
Like I said, we've gotten it through many generations ago from the wizard that owned that tower. So maybe there's information about the box in the tower.
Interesting.
But he handed it to us long ago, saying it would be useful to help us in a dire moment. But other than that,
what you're telling us is if we go to that tower, we'll know exactly what it's for.
you might be able to find information about it.
Okay.
Which will change how you want to use said item.
Okay.
Will it though?
Error.
I mean, I trust Davian. I mean, he's a pretty noble guy. He likes crows. I like the
Hey,
cut of his
Damien.
jib.
Huh?
Hey, Damien, can I have some alcohol?
Jesus Christ.
Well, we already sent our shipments out, so we have none in a bottle as of this moment.
Then a bush is going to fall on her back and just lay there for a second. Also, Error, I did message you in the chat right there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Sorry. Dogs are
Oh, well, okay. And we've got this nifty box and we appreciate and I'll give
You want to
him
buy
hug.
a rug?
Yeah, do you want to buy a rug? It would look great in the winery. You could put it in the wine tasting section. I mean,
selling furniture.
well, it's more like
It could tie the whole room together.
rugs
How much for the
generally-
rug?
A little bird told me it's worth 750 gold.
Yeah,
We'll take 500.
It is a very
Let's
fine
see.
rug. You won't find
Very
anything
fine.
like it.
It's a well-traveled rug too. It's been all over Barovia.
I mean, yeah.
This rug has seen Barovia.
Yeah, it's just so funny that the party's carrying around a rug. You really want to sell the rug right now
I'm starting to
before
buy
you
it
go to,
because-
Castle
What
Ravenloft?
if this is the gift that we give to Strahd?
I
Maybe
know, that's what I was thinking too. We could roll Tenebra up in it and give it to Strahd.
I like that idea.
And that
She
bird
goes,
looks at you guys and
He
is like,
unrolls it.
not
She goes,
like that idea.
surprise, motherfucker.
fireball!
Motherfucker.
Jennifer does not like
No, she unrolls it. He's like, do you have any alcohol?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Do we want to sell it now, or we just give it to Strahd?
I mean, I just kind of feel that he's just more loot for our bodies after Strahd kills us. Well, I think we should go check out that tower again. I mean, we don't have to worry about a wagon blowing up. We took care of that.
We've already been to the tower.
Well, he's telling us that we need to figure out what's in this box, and I mean, what if this is a one-shot box thing? I don't
Open the
know.
box.
What's in the
No, we
box?
said not to open it until we need it, and we don't
That's
need
the
it.
fastest way to
Well,
figure out what's in the box.
No, we said to go to the wizard castle and investigate that.
Jennifer's gonna fall on the dirt again.
I'm just doing what I was instructed to do. I follow orders.
Well, he didn't say you had to go. he just said
That's
there might
mine.
be information.
Well, I'm taking him at his word.
Well, yeah, and he said just open it whenever we need it in, you know, a dire
Well,
situation.
what if it's a Jack in the Box's leg? You lose.
I mean, that sounds like something a wizard would do, but that's beside the point. That's why we just go to Strahd, beat him up.
Do we give this box to Strahd, or is this for us?
It's for us.
I have a quick question while we're here. So we noticed that you guys obviously turn into crows, but is there any way you could pass that on to, say, somebody else?
Jennifer just
Is it like a curse? Is it just like a druidic ability you guys have, or
it's just a natural thing that we're able to do. It's not a curse as far as I'm aware.
Have you heard of the Vistani with the eye curse?
Yeah, sometimes that can be a pain in the neck to deal with.
Do they? I mean, you guys get along, right? I mean, they didn't seem like they.
We
had
get
any bad
along
blood.
with most of the Vistani that you usually can find around like towns and stuff. Every now and then we come across, while we're taking our wagons of supplies, we come across some Vistani that live deeper in the woods. They're like, they act more like bandits.
I get you. I get you. You haven't had any problem with werewolves lately? We're just checking. We're doing check-ins with everybody.
Werewolves? No.
Okay. All right. So we've got this handy-dandy box. We've got Mog's potion from the Vistani.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some wine. We've got a rug. We've got some scrolls. We've got some steaks. We've got some holy water. We have
It's
a vampire hunter waiting for us in Valaki. We have zombie girl walking behind me. Have you guys seen Irina by any chance? Did she cut through here? Do you know who Irina is?
She's probably in
No.
Apparently she's like Strahd's boo reincarnated, but she doesn't like him and he doesn't take no for an answer.
I look at Bibbles and I'm like, she's probably kidnapped.
How do you know that?
I want to ask the guy if he would know how to get an invitation to Strahd's castle.
That's a very good question, Amari.
How about we just walk
I would
over
have
to the park?
no idea how to get an invitation to Strahd's castle, nor would
Do
I
you-
want one.
Do you think there might be an invitation in the tower, the wizard's tower?
I mean,
Well,
there used to be some connection between the owner of the tower and Strahd.
I don't think it's a connection. Guys, I don't think he hands out invitations like that. I'm pretty sure he sends a message like, hey, you can come to here. But
Well, if
after
we
that,
had Irina with us, we would have been able to walk right past the guards without any problems.
we could just walk right past the dead bodies of
Oh, what if we dress Tiri up to be Irina? Do you think that would work?
No, unless he already has her. If he already has her, I won't think that'll work.
Guys, we are
Oh,
going.
what if we dress Tiri up to look like Tatiana? We saw that statue back in the
Guys,
when we fought
we
Baba
are
Yaga.
going to go kill Strahd. Why do we have to sneak past the guards? The guards are clearly going to be hostile.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with hostile guards.
Oh my god.
I mean, unless
Yeah,
you know what to do with
the
hostile
guards
guards.
will wear us down by the time we get to Strahd if
Yeah.
we have to fight them.
And
We'll go.
and the Vistani said we should fight Strahd during the day.
Well, that's why we go towards his house. We take a nap. We wake up, and then we go murder him. It's that
I mean,
easy.
But
I do
again,
have.
like people say, like she said, like you can't stake him because it doesn't kill him.
Yeah, but we got that sword.
Exactly. We just go there. We stab him. He
Again,
dies.
this guy has been killed multiple times. Killed in
But not with the
quotations.
sword that Bibbles has.
Yeah.
Well,
This
I'd
to me, it
rather
sounds
that
like he has a
never
heart.
get
His
my
heart is
sword.
somewhere else.
I don't think his heart's somewhere else. I'm
No,
pretty sure he needs-
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the sword.
Yes,
I'm
stakes don't work.
pretty sure if you stake a vampire in the heart, they're supposed to die.
Yeah,
Well,
but he
no,
literally said it
it's
just
that
pins him.
It just
Yes.
holds them
So
down.
that sounds to me like his heart's not in him.
Well,
What
no.
if Mog? What if Mog? We make some wooden stakes and you shoot wooden stakes at him with your bow.
I mean, I
Isn't that
think,
just arrows?
I think T and I could do that.
I mean, you get rid of the tip. We'll make sure they're like 100% wooden.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
was saying,
What?
isn't
What
that
about
just
what about
arrows?
silver tipped arrows? Aren't they still gonna hurt him?
Yeah, they do.
But, it's the wood. But
but the wood will stop him from moving.
yeah, and then Bibbles can
I don't
kill
think
him.
that's how
Then
that-
they could lop off his head.
Exactly, and he dies. It's that easy.
If only it was that easy.
All right. Well, Tiri, are we gonna cure our curses here?
Yeah, I think you probably should.
All
Yeah.
right.
Use
That
them
would be really
scrolls.
bad. Can you imagine if we
Poof.
went there and you still were a werewolf, and Strahd's like, "Oh well, give me the sword."
Right.
Here you go.
I mean, Bibbles has walked.
Toss the sword over the ledge, please.
Right. I haven't equipped the plate mail yet, and right now Bibbles is sitting at 20 AC, and in werewolf form, he would get another AC on top of whatever the armor is going to give me. So yeah, that wouldn't be fun for you guys.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, the AC doesn't stack like that.
Doesn't matter. Physical damage. She's immune to physical damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key part. Well, to be fair, I don't think the party really does physical damage, though.
Excuse
I
me? I mean, literally, shooting arrows is physical damage.
You shoot only silver arrows.
I thought it was melee damage.
You literally only shoot silver arrows.
It's whatever's physical damage, so like bludgeoning, piercing,
slashing.
slashing.
But they're silver tips, so yeah, I guess.
Precisely, they're silver tip.
I can
you,
imagine.
you do a special type of damage because you're using silver tip stuff.
Right, and it says when Bibbles is in werewolf form, he gains a +1 AC.
Yeah.
So
It's
that would
not
put
worth it if
Bibbles
you're
at...
mind controlled.
Right, but I'm just saying, you guys are fighting against Bibbles.
Bibbles would be I just gotta like hit him with a fireball.
Well, I think would be a good plan for us to remove the curse.
100% agree.
All right, abracadabra, wobbly wobbly. curse
Read
is
the
gone.
scroll.
All right, I read the scroll.
Dog be gone.
Yeah.
You are now less dog.
Less hairy dog and more man's best friend.
Bibbles, you look weird now.
I mean, I look the same. I just, I feel like a part of me is left, but it's okay. It's for the best of the team.
I swear you had fur coming out of your ears, and now you don't.
Well, just stay away from my butthole, please.
Why? I just grabbed your
She's
tail to see what would
just
happen.
checking for worms.
I just,
Oh,
I
God.
mean, I didn't give you permission to say hello back there, so please.
I just wanted to see how.
Check
you
for
react to
worms.
Amari's tail. Speaking of which, I walk over and grab Amari's tail, see how she reacts.
Oh my god, punt the fucking kobold.
No.
Because you know how a horse would react, right?
Apparently not.
You bet someone's gonna get
No,
chunked.
I'm gonna skid her really hard to the side and then sling her. So do a strength check, see if you can hold on, because you know if they don't kick, that's the other thing a horse is gonna do if you grab their tail. Yeah, you get flung.
And we in a
Like, whoa.
fucking room, right? We inside the winery.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily imagine you was inside because it sounded more like the party walked up to the winery, knocked, and then Damien answered.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how
Very
far does
polite.
the kobold fly then? And I put "fly" in quotations.
Ugh, well, looks at Amara. What's your strength stat? Because I don't think you don't have a very high strength stat.
Amari.
Arrow.
Hello.
Arrow.
Oh,
I'm
that
gonna-
narcolepsy spell took over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the fact that she is a bard and doesn't have any strength, but is considered 2 times. Probably flings the very light kobold probably a good 20 feet, give or take.
I am going to roll over in the dirt and just be like, well, grabbing her tail is not safe.
No,
You startled
no,
me.
it's not.
Yeah, I know. I'm just curious. Mogantery doesn't have a tail.
Do you know any more vendors that might sell some magical
Okay,
amulets
right.
that give more spell slots?
The goblin shop really ruined you, huh?
I know you still love me.
Fucking,
I mean, me and Jeremy were BFFs.
fucking Jeremy.
Would have died for Jeremy.
Well, I would suggest you hit up the Vistani if you haven't already. They usually
Oh.
bring in some nice stuff from outside of Berlovia.
Well, we can go back to the Vistani. I'll ask them if they got any amulets with extra spell slots.
I mean, did you get the counterspell thing?
Yeah, I have the
Okay.
counter spell.
Okay.
That's just like one charge of counter spell, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Davian. It was a pleasure getting to know you and your family and your really cool crows. Will they be watching us as we venture on?
I'll have them on standby, but no promises that they'll
Hey.
do anything.
All right. Can I name this one over here Clicks?
Sure.
All right. Thank you. She looks like the Clicks. Anybody else?
Literally switches campaigns, copy, paste.
What do you mean anything else?
I mean, so we're gonna present this rug to Strahd. I mean, we've got some wine.
Well, okay. Well, here's a
join us.
question. Here's a question.
Okay. We're not ready to leave yet. Go ahead, Boggs.
Has Strahd ever gotten wine from y'all?
I mean, if he has, not directly. Usually we sell our wine to pubs and inns.
You should start using holy water when you make your wine.
I mean, maybe if they didn't charge an arm and a leg for it.
Holy water is just water. It doesn't do anything special.
I would be more than happy to bless one of your vats or the lake wherever you procure your water from.
A lake of holy water?
It's not out of the realm.
Unless you want to live at the winery. Unless you want to live at the winery and just constantly bless holy water.
Well, I
it's
could
a
bless
lot of
your
water.
well, and all the water that you pull from the well is holy water.
I don't think you can bless that much holy
Well,
water.
Yes,
okay.
you can.
No, so in real life, if you get water that's blessed by the Pope, it cannot be diluted. So as long as you keep some holy water back, you can add it to any other water, and it will make the regular water holy. Which I don't know if that works with D&D, but that's literally a thing in real life.
I mean, I would love that. He's got a pope.
The Pope.
The Pope.
I was watching a thing on it. It's like these people have
I mean, have you not
holy
seen
water
the
from the
size
Pope.
of the? I'll take a picture of the baptismal font that we have in our church. I mean, people literally stand in it, and the water comes up to their shins, and that whole thing is holy water.
Nice. Can you buy holy water just to drink? What if you make? So if you make tea with holy water, is that holy tea?
Yeah, I mean, if you use holy water, I mean, it's maybe a little sacrilegious.
What about Kool-Aid?
Again,
Holy Kool-Aid.
Religious.
That's gives a whole new meaning to drinking the Kool-Aid.
I mean, when I was leaving church today, I was a little upset that there was no holy water in the fonts that we were leaving. I'm like, what do I got to do? Pay for holy water? Where is it?
Holy water
They
section.
cut us off at this exit.
So, what is the party doing now?
What are we doing? So, okay, so we have this. We do have some wine that we picked up from the Vistani from earlier, and so in case Strahd wants to join us for some wine, you know, tenderize the meat. We've got a rug we could give him. Anything else we want to give Strahd? So as a
I still say we should give him a blessed holy water bottle of wine.
Jennifer is drawing in the dirt.
Other than that, I don't know. I mean, I guess let's go collect our entourage and start heading there.
I guess so. We've got all right.
Well, you probably
Anybody else?
want to take another long rest at
Oh,
town
yeah.
because it's 1 o'clock now, and by the time you get back to town, it'll be like 5-ish, 5, 6.
What time does the sun set?
Well, I mean, considering you never seen the sun here in Berlovia.
We saw it once. When I rolled 100.
Yeah, I would. Well, by the time you leave Valaki, if you make your way to the Castle Ravenloft, it would definitely be nighttime. And
Well, yeah, we don't want to fight Strahd at night. We already know that.
Exactly. So, like I said, you get back to Valaki and then stay there for the night would be my recommendation. But what do I know?
Yeah. So oh wait, did we want to go back to the Vistani? Could we stay with the Vistani one night?
I'd rather go to Valaki if we're gonna go somewhere. But
my extra
my
spell
question is,
slots.
so how far from Valaki or the Vistani is where Strahd is, like his castle or whatnot?
Oh well, I mean, let's
I'm just
go
saying, like if
go
we
look
got up
at
in the
it.
morning and went there, would we how much time would we eat up traveling?
Do we want to get married before we leave?
Because I mean, I still have that fucking hut thing.
Yeah.
So we could just be like right outside the castle and camp if we needed to.
Eh. All these zigzags in this freaking road. Ooh. It's pretty much you're either going to be spending the night in the Castle Ravenloft or outdoors inside your bubble if you travel there from Valaki.
Okay, so yeah, by the time we get there, it'd be like nighttime. So
Is that safe to
Well,
spend the night out?
if you leave like super early, and by the time you get there, it will be about like, I would say like 3 in the evening
Which is not much time.
before it starts getting real dark. No, it really isn't.
Yeah. So
If we went back to the
Vistani.
Vistani, we could hang out there and get one last party in.
How long?
Yes.
How long from the Vistani to the castle?
And if anything, it would take slight.
Maybe
Oh,
they
are
could
you?
give us
Are you?
the ride and just
Well,
drop
I
us
mean,
off.
if you're talking about the Bastani right outside of Valaki, it would take slightly longer because they're outside of Valaki on the left side, and you need to leave on the right side of Valaki.
Hmm.
The inn is in the center of Valaki,
Yeah.
and it's attached to the main road.
Alright. Well, I mean, we could do either. It's not gonna be. I guess either way, we're gonna be sleeping in the hut or in the castle. I guess that would be an idea, though.
Anybody want to get a fight in at the quad arena
Now
before?
there is a windmill about halfway.
Oh yeah, I remember that windmill from a really weird fever dream.
Yeah, there's a windmill that you all passed on your way on your way to Valaki because you were trying to drop off Irina. But yeah, there is a windmill. You could stay there for the night, and that
Oh,
way
I
you
don't
have
know.
more
I don't
time.
know. This dream I had about a windmill wouldn't be a good idea.
I
I
hear
think
they
we
have
all
some
shared
really
this.
good pies.
I think we all shared the same dream.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What, you don't want to go back there as level 9?
I mean, as long as they're the level they were when we first got in this, sure. Lessons were
I'm
learned.
just saying that would be a structure that you could stay in for relatively safety at night. That's a lot closer to Ravenloft.
Well, what about that first Vistani camp where we got the Sun Sword?
That's if they're still there.
Oh, that's true. Madame Goda or whatever.
Yep. That's if they didn't head out.
It's true.
And you could go all the way back to the very first village, which might be
Yeah.
closer.
Oh, yeah, we could stay with our drunken friend.
Yeah.
Ishmark.
Not like
Yeah.
her uncle or something, or dad.
Her
Hey,
drunk dad.
Maybe she went back to see him or some shit.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe the goblins are there too. Because they were there at the front of the store or front of the town.
I'm down.
All right.
Whatever you guys want. Whoever takes charge, go ahead.
Well, I might have to put a pin in this section because I got a flight tomorrow. What?
Who is whispering and what are they whispering? That's creepy.
That was Ashes of Saphira.
Why are you whispering?
Nobody's whispering.
Is Strahd nearby?
What?
I can promise you, Strahd is not nearby. He is bound by a tarot card.
Oh, he has his own tarot cards?
Maybe
Oh yeah,
not.
we gotta see what on these weird eyeball cards are. We gotta go back and talk to Esmeralda.
Oh my god.
We do.
Oh yeah, weren't we gonna get her to come with us?
Yeah, we gotta go pick her up.
Coming already.
Yeah, let's go pick her up.
Well, I figured that would, if you're going to Ravenloft, it makes sense
I mean, it's on
that
the way.
she'd be going with you along with the golem chick.
Mm-hmm. The zombitch.
Zombitch. Nice.
Wow.
She's not a B word. I cover her ears. Stop. It's not her fault.
Wait till she gets below 40 health.
No, I know
Oh,
what
no.
happens when she gets below 40 health. I read her character sheet.
Yeah, just wait. Just wait. You call her that. Just wait.
I know what happens. You have Tenebra shoot her with lightning. Fix that.
Okay, so are we calling it for the night?
Yeah, where are we headed to?
Yeah, I'd say let's. I mean, unless we just pick her up and talk to Esmeralda along the way about what this sheet from Van Richten's journal is and the other stuff we found.
Explain. Explain
That
that
was
you broke
crazy. We
into
found this.
her.
No, we found it on the ground, right? I mean, technically we did. It blew up. It all fell on the ground.
Well, I mean, it fell on the ground when she threw it out of the fucking
Exactly.
wagon.
And we just happened. Our eyes just happened to be looking in
Like,
the
oh,
spot
hey,
where
look,
everything
what is
fell.
that?
I'm not being.
You know
I'm
how
not
many? You
lying.
know how many deception checks you're going to need to roll for this entire conversation. Are you
Let me
sure?
do it.
You
Or let me
Maybe
do
I'll cast command on her and tell her to believe.
Trust.
Trust. But I mean, let's see what deception. Yeah, if we have to roll deception check, let me do it. Let me be the one to convince.
Oh, you then you can do
I've
all
got
the
a-
splaining. You can
I've
do
got a
all the
plus 8.
splaining.
Let me see. Well, that one wasn't very good.
I mean, Tenebra's rolling all the deception
Oh
we
yeah,
fucking
I
need.
just saw.
She is.
I was gonna say I forgot. Like I saw that she's got a 9. So yeah, then she should do it. Mine are like shit. Yeah, make her do it.
I don't think I'll do it.
Persuasion. Let's see, what is my highest? Oh,
I'm
my
trying to
my
scroll
highest
this
is
up.
performance. I'll do a dance and distract her.
Hmm.
That is the thing. If somebody rolls a bad
Jesus,
deception,
Bibbles.
I'm gonna roll performance to distract.
I hit athletics on accident.
We are going to take another long rest, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we are gonna have to.
I'm just going to.
I have to be out of the house by 9:30.
Summon Draconic Spirit.
Well, it is 1 o'clock where you're at, right?
It is, yeah.
Oh my God, she's with our time. Holy shit!
I am on
Yeah.
your time.
She's back in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's wild.
Okay, so are we? Okay, are we calling it?
Yeah, I
Are we-
probably should. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do it. Yeah.
Unless, sorry, again, sorry. Unless you guys want to go into Strahd's, and I'll catch you guys later.
No.
The person with the sun sword and the one that volunteered to control the golem like, walks away.
And let's not forget my Ravenkind symbol. Yeah.
And the tank, like the literal tank.
Yeah, the MC.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
fine.
you
I
guys
go
could
up-
have rolled paladins too, but everyone decided to play rangers
Literally,
and casters.
yeah, paladin or clerics are the MCs in Ravenloft.
Okay, so
Yeah, if we ever decide to play the OG Ravenloft game, everyone's rolling paladins and clerics.
no. Yeah, so I can go back